It's something that you don't even think about when you start, right? And I've always just been so appreciative of the opportunity, really happy to just to be here and to be able to work a couple of big games and some finals in the OHL and a couple of Memorial Cups and whatnot, and just very fortunate really for the opportunity that was given to me by the OHL.
998 OHL games tonight for him. He will work his 1,000th game in this league next Friday in our nation's capital. Thanks for all you've given to this league, Reader. What a great job.
It was always for me a goal to achieve to become a referee in the OHL. Even look back to beginning in this league. I can remember it was in Ottawa, and it was the season 99. They had just won the Memorial Cup the year before, and it was the night, it was their home opener, and it was the night that they were raising their banner for winning the Memorial Cup. And I remember I worked with Brad Beer, who was the referee, and Steve Corleone was the other linesman. I remember looking around in the crowd, and it was a full arena on Friday night for the raising of the banner in Ottawa. And I just thought to myself, what a great experience and a neat experience to be a part of, and really just be thrown into a game of that caliber and that level. It was really an eye opener, and even to the point where I remember standing there and Brad Beer like leaning over to me and saying to me, "You're not in junior B anymore, kid." It was my first year, second year. I was in the Kitchener auditorium, and Peter DeBoer was the coach, and he was testing me, really pretty hard that night, and to the point where I ended up throwing him out. And I've only coached in any game I've ever thrown out, refereeing minor hockey, refereeing in the OHL at any level. And sure enough, in the Kitchener Memorial Auditorium that night, it was full, as they are most nights on a Friday, and I think they were giving away Frisbees. And the Frisbees came down and pouring onto the ice, and the Zamboni guys had to come over. And I remember standing there just not really knowing what to do. Pete had now left the bench, and Joe Celestin was the linesman that time, and he came over and he asked me, just for the chuckle on his face, if you knew this was going to happen, would you have made the same decision? And probably not. I probably would have just kept everything under wraps and not thrown out Pete that night, because I certainly learned a lesson. Without a doubt, it's the relationships that you build, the relationships that you build with your fellow officials, with the coaches, with the general managers, with the trainers. You really know how big the hockey circle is in the hockey world, and we can all appreciate that. But it's also too an extremely small, an extremely small group. What a great path it's been over the last 22 seasons in such a great league. Think of going to Sault Ste. Marie and building rapport and friendships with fans, and being welcomed into their homes for Sunday night dinner. And if you're not enjoying and embracing the experience of being a part of such a great league, you're really going to miss those opportunities. Like 1,000 games for someone might just go by like that, and you have to embrace those relationships. There's so many little things that I really will miss when the opportunity, when I step off of the ice and those opportunities still aren't there. I really will miss those different relationships that I've been able to make, and hopefully we can carry those on.